These are the new Tom Ford vanilla fragrances, and I'm going to review them for you today. I'm going to tell you which vanilla probably will be best for you, and let's get into the video. These are actually gifted, however, that does not alter my review at all, so let's get into the video. Follow me for a while, then you know that in the past I actually mentioned to you that I think some Tom Ford fragrances are really expensive, and I also think that some of them don't last really that long. I need to restrict that statement, and I think sometimes it's important to be honest when sometimes we're just wrong about things. However, I don't have all of the fragrances here, but the ones that I do have, I love them and I love to use them, and they actually do last really long. Since I'm pregnant, a lot of the fragrances that I normally use, I use them on my clothes, and I have to say that I have jumpers that where I wore these fragrances on whilst I tried them out for you, and it's been days and they still smell like the fragrance. So if you want them to last long, make sure that you also add them to your clothes. Maybe don't spray it too close because we don't want to have any marks on the clothes. Start with the Vanille Fatale. So for those who know Tom Ford fragrances, know that Tom Ford actually has done this fragrance before. However, this is a complete relaunch, and I have to say that I prefer this one than the other one. I like the other one, but I just feel like the dry down of this is what I prefer a little bit more. So this is a little bit more of a spicy woody vanilla. I will put the notes here, and I feel like when you first smell it, you really smell the spiciness and the woodiness of this warm vanilla that is supposed to be. However, once it dries down, it's a really beautiful, warm and comforting vanilla, and you can actually smell the saffron note that I love in fragrances, and this is what I prefer. I love a fragrance that when you spray it and you catch a whiff of it, you prefer it the more it goes on and on. So if you're a person and you're looking for that vanilla that is a really great addition to your fragrance collection, and you have usually like woody or oudi fragrances, or fragrances that are more spicy, or for example you really enjoyed Nishani Ani, yes, then I think this could be right up your alley. When it comes to lasting power, again, since I'm pregnant, I spray most of my fragrances on my clothes, and I have no issue with Tom Ford fragrances lasting even days on clothes. When it comes to skin, just make sure that you add them to your pulse points, and maybe you can just, take one with you. But I think this is really beautiful, and I'm really excited to wear this a little bit more often because I haven't really worn it that much, so I cannot give you a rundown over days. However, for the day, it smells amazing. The next one, which is Vanilla SEX, which is a complete new launch. There was nothing like that before, and I'm really surprised about this fragrance because when I looked at the notes, I wasn't sure if I would enjoy it that much, but let me tell you, I really did. And sometimes it's good to be a little bit more experimental with your scents, and I think that's the beauty as well when you get PR scent, because you maybe get fragrances that you would normally maybe not go and buy, but it really made me want to try it a little bit more, and I'm really enjoying it. What I enjoy about it the most is that it just lasts really long on clothes. Again, I have jumpers that I have just put in the washing that I wore last week, and I'm like, oh, I wore the new vanilla scent from Tom Ford. Now, where is this different than the Vanille Fatale? I'm gonna just put the notes here so you can have a look. So this vanilla is a little bit more of a vanilla that I would say is a little bit more softer. It's a little bit more powdery, but not in a powdery way where I would describe it as a older chic grandma wearing it kind of powdery way. It has this powdery aspect, I think, because of the almond. I think there's almond in it, so it gives it kind of a little bit of a bitterness, which is actually really nice because otherwise I think it would be way too sweet. It's on the sweeter side, but not a sugary, syrupy, sweet kind of fragrance. I think if you enjoy fragrances that will have cherry in it, that have almond in it, then you will really enjoy this vanilla. I think it's a vanilla that is just crowd pleasing as well, so if you wear it a little bit more longer, you can definitely expect to get compliments. And I think this is also a fragrance that you can layer really amazingly with like your woody scents. So if you're looking for a vanilla that's a little bit more on the sweeter side, a little bit more on the I would say it's a little bit more sweeter, it's less spicy, it's a little bit more softer, but I still really enjoy wearing it. Now, if we compare the two notes, do you really need both? You never need anything, to be honest. It's all about the choices that you want. Are they really different? Yes, they do they are different. They are not the same. They're not comparable, and that's the beauty about vanilla. It's a simple ingredient. It's a beautiful ingredient liked by many, but it can be so diverse in fragrance. So if you are a person that prefers wearing something spicy, woody, then I probably would tell you go for Vanille Fatale. But if you're someone that likes a little bit more of a sweeter fragrance or a little bit more of a softer fragrance, and you're not the fan of the spicy aspect, then I would recommend you Vanilla. Really nice. When it comes to long lastingness, how do they compare? I am not able to tell you 100% how they compare over long term, since I haven't worn this over days like I did with this one. But what I can tell you is I really enjoy the dry down, and I can definitely let you know how it wears on clothes, if it lasts on clothes. But I can tell you that this lasts really great on clothes as well. Tip: if you love a fragrance and you want to have it, but you want to make sure that it lasts really long, add it to your pulse points and make sure that you wear it on your clothes. Then I guarantee you that it will last really great. I hope this video helped you figure out which one you should get. Make sure that you comment below if you have smelled them before and which one you prefer. Also, if you have smelled vanilla fragrances that you enjoy, let me know which one is your favorite and what do you prefer about vanilla fragrances. I'm really excited actually to discover a little bit more Tom Ford. I also really love their Café Rose, which is right up my alley. If you want me to do a video about my top fragrances from them, then let me know. Again, I just want to mention that I'm not obliged. No one asked me to make a video. I didn't get paid to do a video. I just sometimes get things in PR which I'm not even obliged to show. However, I think this is a fragrance that I've seen so much on social media, and I wanted to do my take on it, and also wanted to give you an honest review which one I think would be mostly fitting to you if you were looking to add a new vanilla. I think everyone should have at least one vanilla fragrance, whether it is this brand or another brand. I think it's all about finding the one that you like. If you are looking for a vanilla showdown, I think you need to follow my friend Valerie on TikTok, because she just done a lot of videos about them, and she also talks a lot about other niche fragrances. So if you're interested in general vanilla fragrances, I can highly recommend checking out her videos. I'm gonna link her profile below. I don't know if you made a playlist, but you will find those videos for sure. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't, and also make sure you follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I am not doing as much long-term content at the moment. I always try to do it a little bit more, but if you miss like fragrance videos or just self-care videos, I do them a lot on other platforms that are a little bit more shorter. And otherwise, just make sure that you subscribe. I actually batch filmed a few videos, so you will have some more videos on YouTube as well. Have a nice day, and I see you next time.